Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tony, what's going on, big guy? See, we're up to about 5 people. Hey, no worries. Hey, no worries, Doug. Oh, no worries, Tony. I totally understand. Date night. I definitely. So, no worries, my man. I'm dropping in. Enjoy the evening with the missus. I'll touch base with you after. Let you know if anything's coming your way, or I'll leave you in suspense if you'd rather watch it instead. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, Doug knows a man. Hopefully not can puck, I guess. In this case, thanks for dropping back in. You're always welcome, whether or not you've been on any teams, you know, is welcome in. So appreciate the positivity, Doug. I like you jumping in the chat there. That's good. I love it. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate the positivity there as well, my man. We'll give it another minute if anybody else trickles in. I am trying some new internet this week, fellas. So we got an upgrade on the internet. Got some optic fiber to come out and get it installed. So I'm hoping that the video is clear, audio is good. I'm hoping that any disconnects are a thing of the past. So hopefully that works. So let me know if there's a noticeable difference. If it's about this, you guys keep me posted. As we wait a couple more minutes to see if anybody else jumps in, feel free to jump in the chat if you'd like. And Tony broke the ice, and I appreciate it. This week we got a dead break according to last week. 2 items for football: the tried and true black bag from GoldRush. We've got the Extravaganza from GoldRush. Still waiting on a little bit of a hit from this guy, so I'm hoping that maybe tonight we got something for somebody out there. We got the hip game puck here last week. We ended up hits for Darren. Patrick Kane signed game puck from 2010 from the playoffs, and it was its game-winning goal. for my hometown Blackhawks. I don't know if Darren's out there, but it was a tough one to wrap up and send on. But I'm glad that it went to Darren. Darren's a good guy, so happy it went to him. Of course, we also have the 2 baseball items. So we've got the base jersey as well as the baseball bat. All right. Well, we still have a minute. Maybe a couple more people will trickle in. Next week, the third week of every month, we do like a Facebook group giveaway for appreciation. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group, I put a link into the description. I got you, Adam. I'll second. If anybody's interested in, feel free to join the Facebook group. It's free to join. And once a month, I do like a Facebook member appreciation freebie break. So this month will be one of these hanger boxes for 2021 Series 1. Something you're interested in, feel free. Just Facebook group. And well, other than that, Adam says run it. So I got you, Adam. Good. Let's start with football. So again, I want to say thank you to everybody that jumped in this week, to everybody that picked some extra teams. As always, I'm going to take you on a trip around the products just to make sure that everything's in working order. Everything looks good, exactly the same way from the distributor. Friday to everybody. So we do got some new names this week. The last couple weeks we've had some new names. All items will be marked on eBay as shipped, whether or not your team. If your team hits, you'll also see a tracking number out on Monday morning to UPS, and then you'll see a tracking number getting out. I think Darren told me that he got his hockey puck like Thursday or yesterday. So depending how close you are to Northern Illinois. Otherwise, let's get after it, guys. So I walked you around the black. We're gonna get right into it. Good luck to all teams. Adam said it best. Let's run it. All right, guys. Good luck. Here we go. Tonight, GoldRush Black Bag football sold out this week. So there were no names. I recognize the colors. So here we go. So in this case, the colors, we got red, white, and blue. And Josh Uche, I think we wore a couple weeks back. Nice autograph, big old 53. This one's going out to the Patriots. Beckett Cert. In this case, 2W2W2 0024. 2W2 80024. No, yeah, for sure, Scotty, I hear you. So hopefully some Seahawks trying to put into it there. Oh, good luck to you, Scotty. Our first hit goes out to the New England Patriots. If I'm not mistaken, he was a high draft pick out of Michigan. So I'm going Patriots. And New England Patriots this week. This one's going out to Jeff H. So Jeff, I think he's a first timer. Seems like a really solid. I got a chance to talk to him a little bit over the message on eBay. So congrats, my man. This one going out to Jeff H on a big old 53. Nice off Beckett Cert. We'll keep moving here. I'll leave it on the screen so you guys can see it there. Now for this one, and that's there's a monster in. I think I have the boxes of this left. We haven't in the headliners yet. Of course, any of these guys, it'd be sweet if we could get one. So let's do it. Take you on a quick trip around. Hey, what's going on, Darren? Hey, better late than never. We were just talking about your monster hit from last week, and how it was a little hard for me to send it on its way. But of course, great guy. So that did a little bit more pull for me, being a Blackhawks fan. Nice thing about the GoldRush products, you got the cellophane wrapping on the outside, got the secondary seal, and of course, everything in working order. All right, guys. Good. That's awesome to hear there. All right, we'll start with the cellophane. All right, so we got the secondary seal. Make sure you got everything in working order. The reason I like GoldRush, big names in the hits, secondary seal. All right, good luck to all teams. Let's get it. How about a nice hit for somebody who's been waiting for this one? Let's see what we got. Good luck to all teams. Ooh, okay. I think I recognize this one as well. Definitely somebody that was on my fantasy team. So in this case, we've got a Pollard on light blue, whites, and dark blue. This looks like a Tennessee Titans hit. So this is Tony Pollard. Nice autograph. Very nice autograph there. Stitching, beautiful. Beckett. And for the Beckett cert, we got 1W97889. 1W977889. Yeah, Scotty, appreciate my man. Nonetheless, it's really just a numbers game. Some of the guys here that are regular week to week will tell you it may not be the second, but that's stick with it. Hits are bound to happen. All right, Tony, going out to ins. I'll take a quick peek and see where that's headed. All right, Tennessee Titans. This one's going out to Jordan S. So Jordan S. I believe first time in the break for Call Your Shot Sports Breaks. Pollard is a nice one. Always like the color scheme for the Titans. I'm a sucker for that light blue on dark. Nice big old autograph. Beckett cert. Congrats, Jordan S. Yeah, Darren will tell. I think Darren's one of the day one guys. I don't think he got a hit for several weeks. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I think he got like a Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay Bucks, and then started to catch from there. So stick with it. Again, no pressure. You can jump in any. It's really just a numbers game, guys. All right, so that will complete our football. Football did quite well this week. Thanks to everybody that jumped in, as well as everybody that picked up extra teams. It's much appreciated, guys. Couldn't do this without. I appreciate it. I want to make sure I slow. All right, so then we'll move on to the hockey. Of course, the hockey is our second breaker. We had the nice hit last week. It's going to be a tough one to top. But there are something like I believe 10 case hits, 5 cases in existence. We did have a case hit last week, but I think on average each case has 2 case hits. So in case you guys know, I believe the case hits are the pucks that are pictured, like on the eBay description. So I think there's another one in this case that we're about. So last week I think we opened puck 40 out of 50. So the next box 20 out of 50. 40 divided by 2. I don't know if that means anything. I guess we're about to find out. I should also, when it comes to hockey, we did not sell out of hockey this week. So if you take a look in the chat, I went ahead and listed the unsolds for. So the Flames, the Stars, the Predators, the Devils, the Island Kraken, the Mammoth, the Knights, and the. So of course, if this puck ends up being one of those 9 teams, what's going to happen is I'm going to take everybody's name that's in the hockey guys in the randomizer. We'll roll to see how many times we're going to randomize the team names, and then whoever's on at the end of the dice roll will walk away with the puck. I should say that as many submissions as you have, or how many took in the hockey, will be how many times your name appears on the list if we do go. So for example, if you have 5 teams that you bought for hockey, and then in one of those 9 teams that went unsold hits, then your name will appear 5 times in the randomization. Of course, in my mind, that's only fair. You bought more teams. You should increase the odds of winning the hockey puck. All right. I should say the hockey puck a little bit different. It did happen last week, so I want to make sure I say it out loud again since we've got some newbies. In the case that the hockey does not show a team logo, but instead have maybe a date, a year from a specific. Last week we had 2010 playoffs. And of course, then 2010 playoffs, Patrick Kane was playing for the Blackhawks. I believe that was their first Stanley Cup that they had won in that run. We know that Patrick Kane currently is a Detroit Red Wing, but because Patrick Kane was on the Blackhawks in 2010 when he signed, that is the reason why I went to Chicago. So I want to say that out loud to make sure that the breaks stay enjoyable. And again, having that transparency important to me. That being said, that's a lot of talking. I'm going to keep rolling. All right, so we'll the box show quick hit parade, a little bit different than GoldRush. There's no secondary seal, but they do have secondary sleeve. So as soon as I take off the cellophane wrapping, I'll slide over the sleeve. That will give me kind of like two little insert spots where I can lift up the puck out of the box, and we'll tether. All right, guys. So good luck, teams. Thanks for everybody that jumped in. I thought we do have hockey lined up for next week, but then maybe we'll substitute it with something else. Somebody did reach out to me about some basketball. Maybe we'll sub it out if people aren't interested, or maybe give it a break. But we do have it coming next week, in case you're interested. So that'll give Doug, if he wants to jump back in and get those Krakens. So I'll give you a shot, Doug. But thanks for jumping back in and at least watching. We enjoy having it. All right, guys. Good luck to all teams. Let's get after it. How about a nice hit for somebody else, or Darren again? Darren's in the break again for hockey. So what a nice hit for somebody here. So there goes the cellophane wrapping. Again, here we go. Out of 50. Let's do it. All right, hit parade box. Two little indents. Let's see what we got. All right, so no case hit this week. Case hits will show up. Regular hits will show up in blue. So let's see what we got. We'll reveal it together. Already mentioned good luck to all teams. What do we got this week? Here we go. Sleeve. Ooh, that is a nice one. And at least in terms of autograph. So I'm a sucker for silver Sharpie on black. But I already told you guys I'm also a sucker for light blue on dark. And this one looks like it's going out to the Carolina Hurricanes, if I'm not mistaken. You guys will help me out. I'm not much of a hockey guy. I am football and baseball. So a nice Carolina hit with the Carolina Hurricanes. All right. And when it comes to the name, you guys will help me out and let me know. I might butcher it, but I'm going to give it a shot. Either Mark Recchi, Mark Recchi. I think Shane G's not a bad guess. So then you have to tell me if I'm saying this right or not. Mark Recchi. I'm going to look it up here in a second, but have any hockey resident experts? Beautiful puck. Auto, inscribed it with the 10. I'm going to go take a peek at it myself. All right, I'll keep it here on the screen. We'll go take a peek together. Great hit. I'll take it, Darren. If you say so, I'll take a peek myself. Educate myself a little bit on hockey. Can never be too educated. And it's Riki. Okay, that makes sense. I appreciate the phonics there. You're the man. Much appreciated. All right, let's go take a look at Mark Riki quick. So in this case, before I go looking for the Carolina Hurricanes, this is going out to Tony. Oh, thanks, Doug. I already jumped in. So in this case, this one, Tony W. Of course, Tony said he couldn't be here tonight. He jumped in the chat real quick just to say hey, but he's out on a date night with his wife. So of course, duty calls. When he goes back and watches this, I completely understand, Tony. Hopefully, you're enjoying yourself. I still want about Mark Riki, so I'm gonna go take. Okay, right winger shoots left. Okay, heck of a career. Over 1,600 games, 577 goals, 956 assists. penalty minutes over 1,000. Gotta have respect for that. That's awesome. All right, Mark Ricci. It's a nice hit for Tony. Tony. The Pens, the Flyers. Yeah, it looks like he's had a pretty decorated career. Over 1,600 games in the NHL is no joke. He started in 88, 89 and went to 2011. Whew, 22 years. Man, that's got to take a toll on a person. But that's legit. Yeah, for Atlanta, for Tampa. That's a solid hit. Ton of goals. Iron Man when it comes to games played. That's awesome. One more time. Out loud. Got the light blue signature. And then instead of a 10, that's an 18. That makes more sense. Very cool. In terms of certification, this one looks like it. Certified by David Adams. So David Adams, and there's the number there in case Tony wants to go take a peek or anybody else. This is 8309. 3309. NHL Puck. Carolina Hurricanes. Tony W. Congrats, Tony. All right, 1 second. Tuck guy off to the side. All right, I'll move base up. So we're down to our 2 items. Our last break of the night, which will be the 2 items for baseball. Baseball's been doing quite well the week. So thanks again to everybody that jumped in for baseball. And then just a reminder that if any of the auctions don't sell on Friday, I try to relist them Friday nights and into Saturday. So then if you miss something, like let's say you might get it or something, so the same thing happens, maybe like Doug, you just might have missed it. Life happens. Don't be afraid to jump back on Friday or Saturday. Pick up some extra teams if you want. Again, no pressure. I'll never pressure anybody to jump in, but if it's enjoyment, you enjoy being here, you just want a team or two, you're more than welcome to. Or you can send me a message. Let me know. I'm always happy to chat about it. Hey, what's going on, Braden? Yeah, you made it. We missed you the last couple. Man, you've been on a heater, so hopefully all those the bats and the items made their way to you. And last week, solid Joe Carter. Almost 400 home runs for Joe Carter. Beautiful autograph. Hopefully everything's made its way. But welcome back, my man. We're happy to have you. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're in Illinois. All right. I am too. So if you're in Illinois, I'll tell you the good places to go eat and hang out. You might even can catch me there. All right, we're gonna jump into baseball. I'll take you guys on a trip around the black bag. I've had some decent hits out of the black bag in terms of base. And then we'll do the RSA baseball bat after that. Oh, gotcha. The bat's in Illinois. And you're in Indiana. Well, still close enough. Neighboring state, so anytime you venture over, let me know. That finds its way. I realize the items have been going really fast, and I'm not sure why some of them are slowing down. All right, let's get at it. Last break of the night, 2 items for baseball. Let's do it. Like I said, lots of people in on baseball. Thank you for all the people that jumped in late, picked up some games last night, this morning. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Hey. So here it looks like we got a Celestin. Nice auto. Nice autograph here in the middle on the 1. Back at cert. just from this. I mean, it looks like Mariners, but I'll double check unless somebody knows for a fact. Not as familiar with Celestin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. All right, guys, Beckett cert. If you want to look it up, which I probably will, 29449 W94499191. Actually, we don't have to look it up. I forgot these are the baseball jerseys. If I take it out, it should say it on the front. Sweet. Then you guys don't have to wait for me looking it up. So of course I take out the jerseys, but I'll take care of them. Hopefully the guys that have received stuff from me will attest to it. That as soon as the break's done, get them tucked away, get everything organized, and get it out to you. So there you go, a Celestin on the one, beautiful autograph. And my suspicions were correct. Going out to Seattle. Seattle Mariners taking it. It's been a hot minute since we've had Seattle Mariners hit. But I will go take a look at Celestin and see what he's all about. And then I'll make sure away the jersey and keep it in good shape here. All right, let's go take a peek. For that, who's got the Seattle Mariners for this week? This one's going to Brad. So this one's going to Brad O. Congrats, Brad. Brad in the breaks for a couple weeks. Picking up some solid teams. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate you picking up the teams, helping me out. We got the Celestin coming your way for Seattle. It's a nice one. Beautiful colors. So this one go. Congrats, Brad. Well, let's go take a look at Celestin real quick with the baseball bat. So MLB Pro Baseball Reference. All right. And the reason why I maybe don't know him is he's super young. So he's only 19 and he's in the minors right now. So his name is Felman Celestin. He's a shortstop. Looks like he's in some trade rooms. So who knows? But yeah, that's a nice young player. And he's a shortstop. When it comes to position players can't beat that. Hopefully, got a bright future with the Mariners, and hopefully you got ahead of it. And congrats, Brado. Hopefully this is the name you know if you're a Mariners fan. Hopefully he gets called up and starts mashing. All right, I'll tuck this a little bit towards the back. And then we'll get to it, guys. Our last item for the evening. Of course, Braden's nice hits come out of this one for a couple weeks. So let's see what we got this week. When it comes to baseball bat, always there's not much to see when we go vertically around the bat this way. Not really something you can open up. Yeah, good luck to you, Braden. Of course, on the ends, this is the barrel sides. That's where the auto is. You'll see there's some tape. Is RSA product. So a little different than when it comes to Hit Parade and GoldRush. So you guys on a quick trip, making sure everything looks good on your ends. This is a fresh shipment bats. So this is the first one, the case that I opened. So I don't know if that will lead itself to some new names. Hopefully some big names. This is knob side. So this will be the knob. Of course, heavy amount of tape on this side as well. I will open it up on the barrel side. As soon as I open it up, I'll chuck the box. We'll take a look at the autograph together, since that's what the autograph there on the barrel. And then if we know it, we'll yell it out loud. The bats are they don't have the team inscription most of the time. Usually we're just leaning on somebody that knows the auto, or we'll look it up together. All right, guys. When it comes to tape, I'll slice another, and we'll get after it. Yeah, How about some fire? That would be awesome. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Good luck to all teams. I mean, we've had some nice hits with home run hitters. You can't get that. I mean, last week almost 400 home runs. Joe Carter. Man, we'll take that every week. We got Andre Dalton. Man, we've had some nice hits. Okay. There's some extra tape on this side this week. Lots of tape. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck to all teams. All right, we got another blonde bat. All right. I reckon auto. We've hit it once before. As always, I'll give you guys a second hit. But I think I know this one. Of course, we'll look it up together. Me know it doesn't constitute enough, but I believe we've hit this before. But the first time we hit it was on a black with a silver Sharpie auto. This time we got the blonde bat with a nice blue signature there. Anybody recognize it? It is a nice name. Yeah. So I think this is Frank Thomas. I think this is a Chicago White Sox hit. If I'm not mistaken, I think Darren got the one. Correct me if I'm wrong, Darren. Like that with the silver Sharpie. I believe it was a while back. But a player. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about hits. Frank Thomas. This one. Yeah, let's say Beckett. 1W 868 188. 1W 8868 188. I believe to be Frank Thomas, but we'll go take a peek at it together just to make sure. Of course, Frank Thomas played for a couple of teams, but I believe his White Sox tenure was the longest. Yeah, that's awesome, Darren. Yeah, if memory serves me correctly, that was a nice one. But again, I'm a sucker for black bat, silver Sharpie. All right, we'll go peek at it. Before I say the name, I want to make sure we got the right thing going to this. So again, 1U 68 188. 1W 868 818. Give me 1 second, guys. Yep. This one, Thomas. And this one in California. Pretty sure it's the White Sox. We'll verify it though. Why not? Of course, Frank Thomas, another Chicago player. So I'm just again. And when it comes to Frank Thomas, yeah, 19-year career. He played 6 years for the White Sox, 2 years for Oakland, Toronto. This is a Chicago White Sox hit. 73.8 WAR, over 8,000 at bats, over 500 home runs, 301. Stop it, guys. We've a streak of some hits. Lawson, Carter, Thomas. That's awesome. Okay, enough of that. Chicago White Sox. Where's it going? This one's going out to Ken M. So this one's Ken. A few hits in the past that I've been jealous of. I still think about that Kyle Tucker to this day. Kyle Tucker signed baseball. I think he's had some other hits as well, so I still think about it. So Ken, congrats. Not sure if Ken's here tonight, but if not, Ken, got this guy coming your way. Frank Thomas, blonde bat, blue auto. Congrats. All right, quick recap for everybody. If you're still hanging around, so we got the Chicago White Sox bat. Frank Thomas going out to Ken M. Brad O took down the baseball jersey. 9 folds in the minors, up and coming. Congrats on the Celestin for the Seattle Mariners spot. Hockey puck. Carolina Hurricanes, not to Tony W. Congrats, Tony. Hopefully well. When it comes to football, we had some hits for some first-timers into the group this week, so that's exciting. We had Tony Pollard to the tight spot, which I believe was Jordan. Let me double make sure. So then tight ends went out to Jordan S. So that's exciting. Congrats, Jordan. And the first jersey that we opened for football was the Josh A. Going out for the new hits to Jeff. 53, nice auto. Appreciate everybody that's chatting, the positivity. I know the breaks are more fun when you win, but it's really just a numbers game, guys. Again, everybody jump in this week. Extra anybody that helped me fill the break by taking some extra teams. I know some people have had some good luck with picking some extra teams, and those extra teams being the ones that hit. But honestly, guys, I couldn't do it without you. So I do appreciate that. Hopefully that doesn't get noticed or go unappreciated. Next week, in case you care, if you missed it, if you join the Facebook group, it's the third week of the month. I try to do it every month. We'll do a little Facebook member group appreciation. We'll try another baseball. I think after that, maybe for the month of August, since football is gonna be creeping back into a nice Chronicles pack from 2020, which has got some potential for Tua, for Burrow, for Herbert. So I thought that'd be kind of nice. But baseball seems pretty hot right now, so let's rock ball. And again, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, in the video description, there's a link to our Facebook group. We got 30 people right now. Been sometime midweek. I'll post the freebie break. All you got to do is post the one, and then we'll randomize all those people that are interested in the Facebook. One person will receive that. I'll open it up at the end of next break, and then the person that hits it will receive all the cards in that pack, which will for decent hits. Yeah, I appreciate it, Darren. Again, shout out to us in the chat. I appreciate it. So Braden, we're happy that you could make it this week. Congrats on the big hits. Rest assured that other bat's coming your way. I'll take a peek at it after the break and see where it's at. Darren, as always, thank you. Doug, thank you. Keep trying, my man. It's you giving it a chance. Yep. And thanks, Doug. All right, guys. I'm gonna take off here. We'll be back off on the auction Saturday, and then we'll be back in action on Saturday next week. Let me know if you need anything from my end. Thanks as always. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully all the best next week. All right, guys. My pleasure. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your loved ones.